up, everyone? Welcome to Meowy Hour. I'm your host, Arden Moore. As you know, this show is brought to you every week by the Cat Fancier Association, and we have to do a shout out to our doubly delightful sponsors. We have Kitty Raid, an isotonic drink that also has Yummy Raid and Doggy Raid. We also, and she's here too, we have the Chief Meowy Officer of Meowijuana, made by Smarter Pet, and that is
Smarter Paw.
What did I do? Smarter Paw.
Smarter Paw.
You had me at paw. You had me at paw.
I know, right?
Talking about our good friend coming back to Meowy Hour, our special guest, Geralynn Cada. Hey, Geralynn, how are you?
I'm so wonderful, and thank you both and everyone out there for having me on as a guest tonight. That's an honor in my eyes. So pause up.
Well, I can't do the show also without my co-pilot. We're talking all breed CFA judge Kathy Black. And guys, this is Meowy Hour, but I see two canines in the house. We have our doggy Destiny. We're talking doggy designee Destiny. And Geralynn is a puppy mom, and she's with, what's your puppy's name?
So this is Blue Mustang Sally. Yawning because I'm so boring as a mother, a dog mom, hashtag dog mom.
No, it's fine. And we can't do the show without my pet safety cat, Casey. And somewhere in the rafters is Rusty, the performer, my other ginger boy. Hey guys, we got a lot to cover tonight. We're going to talk about the Balinese as a breed. We're going to talk about being down in your pet's mouth because February is National Pet Dental Health Month. I got a beautiful cat tail for you guys in honor of Valentine's Day. It's going to be delicious. But in honor of Valentine's Day, you know, I'm a serious individual. Never tell a joke, never tell a pun, lie. I want to let you know that we assembled 5 photos or 5 memes in honor of Valentine's Day. So whether you're married with somebody, all of you out there, all over the world, tuning in right now to Meowy Hour, this isn't a bad Valentine's Day date, right? Wouldn't you guys agree? The 4-leggers in our life are pretty darn good. They make Valentine's Day every day feel like Valentine's Day, wouldn't you say?
We definitely love their heart.
Yep.
I know. Their heart is true. All right. They're a pal and a confidant, but we can go that other route later. All right. So, Kathy, please show the first image. All right. Geralynn, they need us and they need us. But we also need them. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts, ladies, when you see this?
That's in my experience, if they need on you, they really, really love you, right? They're needing on you. Let's need
What's
on
your
you.
thoughts, too, Kathy? Is that a sign of cat affection?
Oh, I've had several breeds that were serious needers, and my Somalis were, I called it marching. They would march on you. They would get after it so seriously. But one of my cats, Lola, does the real slow need. She lays on my chest and just does it really slow. But yeah, I mean, that's a true sign of affection when the cats need on you like that.
Well,
I've been watching the puppies need on their mom lately, right? Hungry, so, make more milk.
The second image before you show it really testifies to the fact that you know your cat loves you when, go ahead, Kathy, show it.
Well, hang on. I got to find number 2 for you.
Speaking of number 2.
Number 2. Yeah. Where is it?
It'll be spelled out. TWO.
I know. The problem is I've got too many of them open.
Okay.
Problem of my story of my life. Too many of them open. It's all good. Take your time.
Oh, hang on. I don't think it downloaded. I got it right in here. I got it. Just keep talking.
Okay. So I wore red in honor of Valentine's Day coming up on Monday. What a boring day to have a Valentine's, but we will make it exciting because we have the kitties. We got red fingernails from our special guest, Geralynn.
Because
And-
dog trainers don't normally have fingernails. So when I have them, I make them red.
Show them. All right. And Kathy has a beautiful purple passion maroon shirt on, I guess.
Well,
Casey has his
I'm-
little red little thing. Are you having trouble finding it?
Well, I see it, but it won't download. I'm sorry.
Okay, I will give you guys, let's use our cat imaginations. It's a cat looking at you in a litter box, and it says, there's no one else I'd rather poop in front of. So I think that's a true example of a cat trust, wouldn't you say? Because she's a renowned animal trainer, you guys, Geralynn Cada. So tell me, don't you think that's a matter of trust? Because a cat's in a vulnerable position.
100%. And I'll give you an example. During certain times of the year, my dog will not poop outside. He doesn't want to poop outside because he's afraid to with all the smells and all the crazy, but he trusts to poop right in front of me in my bathroom on a pee-pee pad, because I trained him as a puppy to do that. Now, not everyone gets that chance, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. There's no one else I'd rather poop in front of. That is a true testament to that they trust you. That really is a testament to their trust level in your ability to protect them. There are 4 to 5 vulnerable times in a pet's life, a daily life, which is sleeping, eating, peeing, and pooping. Oh, and napping, but sleeping and napping kind of the same. So those are very vulnerable times. And yes, this means if they're willing to poop in front of you, they trust you like no other. It's like a tattoo. I'll poop in front of you.
He must be my BFF, because during the show, ladies and gents, as you know, when I go to get ready off screen to get ready for the kitty cocktail, he usually drops a deuce during that time while I'm making my drink. Thank you, Casey. So we're bonded. I poop. Okay. Number 3 in our Valentine theme of how cats love us. This one I'm sure all of you have experienced. It has to do with your computer keyboard. Take it away, Kathy.
Okay, hang on. I keep seeing 3. Where's 3? I keep seeing 4 and 5.
We'll get there. We're good. I think that it can't be more of a true statement about the trust factor, because if your pet is not sleeping with its back against the wall where it doesn't feel vulnerable, and if it isn't pooping where it feels less vulnerable, it's just not going to do either one. So when it trusts you, it will poop right there on you.
Yeah. And here you go. What do you think about that one?
Oh.
I've seen that several times. Yeah.
Raise a paw if any of you are working on a very serious email or text to send to someone like your boss or some other person, and your cat decides to play a little riff on your keyboard.
Or delete it. How about deleting it?
Yeah. So we just got to realize they may not have thumbs, but they know how to dance on a keyboard. Okay, number 4 for the Valentine special. This one is from that famous cat, Milton. I kind of like the what Milton has to say. It's number 4.
Yeah, okay. Hang on. I can't get my fingers to work today.
Well, while you're looking for it,
I got it.
Oh, okay. Remind me, I've got 2 Valentine puns to share at the end.
Okay, there we go.
Here we go. What do you think, Geralynn?
Because I'm digging you. Well, I've got some serious diggers in my house. I was in there digging the china. I didn't know they were digging me.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So note to all of you, deep litter boxes with a little front end. If you have like a healthy adult kitty, not one with arthritis or not a tiny kitten, and make sure that the litter is no more than 3 inches deep. Otherwise, you're going to have the Sahara Desert with a scent coming into your living room.
And I also believe that, when they knock all the litter out, especially certain types of litter, you need those Legos slippers, because when you walk downstairs, if you don't have your shoes on, you step on that litter and that hurts.
It's a crunch. It's a crunch. Yeah, I agree.
It's worse than Shell Beach, actually.
Well, I always wear slippers because I've learned a long time ago not to go barefoot in my house. So it's and I'm a cleanaholic. I like keeping a clean house, but there's always a little litter crunch. I know what you're talking about. And the fifth
Yes.
one for Valentine's, it's kind of a word pun, so take it away, Kathy. And since you're a biochemist major, I thought you, Geralynn, would appreciate this comment.
Oh, I do. I have my eye on you. Oh, I love that. And the
eye on you.
so cute.
That's
That is,
cute.
you just stole my heart. Thank you, ladies.
Professor
You have
Furry.
stolen my heart.
Okay, so here's my 2 messages for all of you during, make sure you do something nice for your kitty and dog and your spouse and your friends and your mates on Valentine's Day. And so I leave you with this pun. The kitty says to the human, the favorite human, I'm definitely feline, a reaction between you and me. Feline, feeling. Okay, and
We're right on pace. I mean,
and
we're in your clouder.
Here we go. It's Valentine's Day again. You cat to be kidding me.
It did show up pretty quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like this year flew by.
Yeah. Kathy, what do you think? You think I have maybe Jimmy Kimmel's gonna call me?
No.
No.
Oh no, he's on hold right now.
Oh, he's on hold. That's right.
I'm gonna forward him to you. Done.
Hey,
Good luck. It's all on your shoulders now.
as you can see, we are so happy to have Geralynn Cada on our show. You guys, she wears many collars in the pet world. And what I love about her is that she does work at Smart Paw. Did I do it right this time?
Smarter Paw.
Yeah,
Smarter Paw.
It's Smarter
Smarter Paw.
Paw because I wanted the paws to be smarter. Have smarter choices for the paw.
And let's not forget about our trivia contest before we get
Oh
too
no!
far.
Oh yeah! Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See why I need Kathy. All right, folks. I have not imbibed at all. I'm just in a happy mood because it's going to be Valentine's Day. I'm really trying to have everybody learn fun ways to keep your kitty's mouth nice and healthy, and because we have a great friend to you. And Kathy and me and all of you out there, Geralynn Cada. She's right. That's why we are a team, Kathy and I. Kathy, last week the question I asked everybody was in honor of Willow, the new first cat in the White House. I was asking all of you out there, what was the name of the last cat to roam the White House? And it was B, India, and that was a black cat who was with the George W. Bush family. And that had been, so this cat Willow in the Biden administration is the first cat in the White House since 2009. So Kathy, we have 2 different winners, right? You got prize winners, the Kitty Raid and, hey, look at me, product placement, and the Meowijuana.
Yes, we did. And you know, a lot of people guessed that wrong. A lot of people forgot about that cat. They were guessing socks and some of the others, you know, with the Clintons. And so we only had 6 people get it right. So, and there were 2 prizes to give away.
Yeah.
So, so the first prize was for the Kitty Raid, one of our sponsors for the show. And the Kitty Raid went to Marianne Top. Marianne, I'm glad to see you're on the call tonight. She was emailing me going, where's Meowy Hour? And I'm like, we're here. So Marianne.
Well, last week we had a like a sleet snowstorm, so it was pretty nasty. But go ahead, Kathy.
Yeah, we had several people tell us they were losing power and they had to get off the call. I said, watch it later. Anyway, so Marianne is the winner of the Kitty Raid. And then Geralynn gave us some of the Meowijuana and she's holding them up. And Lisa also is the winner of the Meowijuana. And Lisa, I will mail that out as soon as I determine this week's winners to you because I have those here in my house. So thank you, Geralynn, for
Yeah, we
supplying
appreciate
those, and congratulations to Lisa and Mary Ann.
Okay, so this week, in honor of February, it's a short month, but it's a mighty month because this is National Pet Dental Health Month. And you guys, we're going to get into it with Geralynn and I in a minute about the importance. And he just yawned to show you, I have a lot of teeth right here, see? Okay, and they're white and they're clean and I don't have doggy breath. So this is from Casey. Casey actually asked me to ask you guys this. We're going to give the same thing. We're going to give away the Kitty Raid packet with Yummy and Doggy Raid, and we thank the team there. It is a great hydration drink, especially if you got a kitty that doesn't want to drink water. And then we also have the Meowijuana. What we're giving the 3. You want to show the thing?
Geralynn, I've got them in the package.
Yeah.
Show them, Geralynn. What
Sure.
all is that package?
Yeah, go ahead and explain
So,
what they're getting. What are they getting, Geralynn? Sounds like
So-
a game host.
First of all, I love, no one likes to brush their cat's teeth, right? I don't know if you've ever tried. I've tried, and I don't think I came out the winner. So
Look, I still have all fingers.
I know, right? So I love Silvervine sticks because they're nature's toothbrush for cats. So we're giving away Silvervine sticks in our 3-pack of our treats, which does help clean some of the tartar off of their teeth because it's crunchy. So that helps knock a little bit off. It doesn't leave a residue like other soft treats can leave. And we don't want that gooey stuff on our cat's teeth that sticks to the tooth surface and it wreaks havoc on the biochemistry of their teeth. This is what helps.
Can I say that? And she has a degree in biochemistry, everybody. Okay, go ahead.
So therefore, these are a really great prize for your kitty to benefit them for your dental bill and for their health and their longevity. Now, my favorite part of my pets is their heart. I love their heart. So I protect their heart by protecting their teeth. And these are a couple of the ways that you can do that for cats. So to me, this is a really great prize. You're missing out if you don't win this prize.
Yeah.
So
and we are putting during the show, go to meowijuana.com, and Kathy's doing the Facebook page and the website address so people can look it out, check it all out, because they also have things for dogs, Doggyjuana. So Geralyn's team at Smarter Paw make sure that they're helping the dog and the cat in your life. So here comes the trivia question. Now I gave you kind of an easy one, but it can be tricky because the percentage differs between dogs and cats to the following question I'm going to ask you. So this is only pertaining to cats. Ready? Okay. What percentage of cats, by just the young age of 3, what percentage with no dental care being done, what percentage of these cats have some degree of periodontal disease already? Do not say anything, Geralynn. I'm seeing you. Poker face. Go cuddle with Blue Mustang Sally. Just here we go. Is the percentage of cats by age 3 having some degree of periodontal disease? A, 50%. B, 60%. C, 70%. Or D, 80%. Now again, this is for cats because there's a different percentage between cats and dogs. What percentage of folks, ginger boys and others like my boy Casey, have some degree of periodontal by just young age 3? We want to break that percentage anyway. Is it A, 50, B, 60, C, 70, or D, 80? Type in your answers. And Kathy, tell them about others that may be popping on later and how they can get their answer to you.
Yes, everybody, please send your answer to me via my email address. It is kathy.black@yahoo.com, and you'll have until Sunday afternoon. So if you're not on live with us now, and for some reason, several people are having a hard time finding us, many of our regulars, so we may have people tuning in later, but you can always watch this either now or later on YouTube. But send your responses to me, kathy.black@yahoo.com, so I'll have a way to reach out to you if you are one of the winners.
All right, that sounds great. We are so glad that Geralynn Cada is here. Since last she was on our show, she became a puppy mom again. I know this is Meowy hour, but we love all animals, all breeds, all mutts of cats and dog lineage. And you've got this cutie pie. How old is a Blue Mustang Sally?
So Blue Mustang Sally, we call her Blue. We decided BLU was a little less boring than BLUE. And she, which is so fun. She's 9 weeks old today. They are, wow. So surprise litter, expected to plan for a litter in the spring, ended up being pregnant and having a litter. She got pregnant while I was out of town. Shame on her. Having too much fun. And then I know, right? Little hussy. I called her an alley dog. and then, which is something completely different in Los Angeles. So don't judge me. Alley dogs are hot dogs wrapped in bacon in downtown LA. So she's an alley dog. But that's and a cougar because she's older than he is, which is another story. And so gorgeous puppies. Love them. They're amazing. They all have amazing homes. I already had them spoken for before she got accidentally pregnant because I was planning on the spring, remember? And I'm loving every minute of it. It's been so much fun.
Yes, they're a lot of work for that young.
So they weigh 15 pounds now, and they will end up being around 30 to 40, 35 to 40, depending on who decides to mature the fastest and the first. But they're amazing. They already know how to sit down, lay down, shake, roll over, come when I call them. They are crate trained, almost potty trained. Wow. And I love their attitude, but also no judgment here. They're a very smart breed. They're a border collie. There's the dad. Border collie, mini Aussie mix, 3/4 border collie, 1/4 mini Aussie. I hardly have to train them. I am just there to guide them. It is not my talent that's making them that amazing. It is their innate ability to communicate with me, which I 100% am grateful for. And wow, and how fun it is to be their mom and to be able to watch them thrive with other families.
Well, folks, this isn't her first litter because she grew up and her mom and dad were also animal lovers, still are. I'm assuming your mom, you talked about. And before the show, you were talking about the fact that you would go to cat shows as a young child, like 10, 12 years old. Because your mom, what was your mom's favorite breed at the time?
My mother was a Siamese cat fanatic. I really don't, her love of animals was innate. However, we always had Siamese cats and they were all papered. And so when I started showing dogs, I said, Mom, can I just show the cats too? And she said, sure, absolutely. So I showed cats and dogs sometimes in the same day, which was a blast.
Yeah, and she went to, as a young kid, she went to a CFA show, right?
Yes, many.
Yeah. Life, life's a circle, right? You never knew back then that you were going to be on a future guest spot on a Meowy Hour.
I was one of the charter members of the Cat Fancier magazine.
Cat Talk,
literally, yeah, and so Cat Fancy and Dog Fancy magazines have shifted, and I was a subscriber to those magazines as a child.
Wow, they're now
little wee ones.
Catster and Dogster.
Yes, now they're Catster and Dogster. So that I subscribed to those magazines thinking I'll be in them one day, and I've already been in them. So it's kind of fun, right? It's kind of fun looking back at that history of my wish coming true many years later.
Well, what I also like, everyone, about Geralynn is she is a student and a teacher, and she's got some pretty distinct, diverse degrees. So she does have a degree in biochemistry, but she also has an MBA. She's also a renowned animal trainer, and she used to train the dogs for Siegfried and Roy. I guess the big cats they could take care of, but they couldn't take care of the dogs.
Well, I met the cats. I actually got to meet the cats, but training cats and training dogs are two different worlds, as you guys know. And a lot of people don't know this, but Siegfried and Roy didn't really train their cats. Other people trained the cats for them. Oh. Now, So they did train them, but they had a staff that kept the training up or trained the kittens before they became cats. And so they did not know how to it's not that they didn't know how to, it was more of I have someone else doing that for me and I don't know how to translate that into dog. So I'm just going to hire someone else to do that for me.
Okay.
And
right. That was you.
So that was me. And it was a fun experience. And wow, what an experience, because they had goats and llamas and peacocks. And I mean, the list of and German Shepherds, like the list of dogs that were on their property and pets that were on their property is just endless. And to be able to spend the time with them was amazing.
I know they both passed on, but what's something you liked about each one? What was a personality or story or something that showed their love of all animals?
I think that the way they welcomed me into the home with not even knowing a thing about me. I was a referral from a client and a veterinarian, and literally enveloped me with all these really neat people. And it was the way they brought me in as a part of the family and the love that was there for all these pets. And the funny thing about it, and don't burst into laughter, ladies, but I was training for them and they were getting ready to leave for Germany. Oh. And they said they were leaving in 11 days. And I said, your dog's pregnant. She's going to have babies in 11 days. And they didn't even know she was pregnant. And I walked into the door to train their second set of dogs. And I said, she's going to whelp soon. And they're like, what are you talking about? We're leaving. I'm like, you can't leave. Like your dog is dropping milk bags right now. I know where she is in her pregnancy. And they literally left 2 days, I think 2 days before she gave birth to the babies. And I was kind of disappointed because I wish they would have been there to witness this amazing thing, but they did have trusting, supporting people to be able to handle that. And they did have some things they had to take care of in Germany.
Oh,
so I
completely
understand.
Right. They had commitments. Right.
So that had to break their heart. I would want to be there to see this, but that's my selfish me talking. So I would have canceled and changed my Germany trip because it was a pretty amazing thing, but they came back faster and were able to witness this amazing litter. So that was a crazy story in the Siegfried and Roy archives.
That's nice. And folks, people know her in the pet industry. I mean, a few years ago, she was actually the winner of the Pet Age Magazine's Icon Award. And she's going to be going to Global Pet Expo, which is like, I think the largest pet industry expo, isn't it? I know there's back and forth, but it's like 7 football fields long, if I remember correctly. Norma.
Massive.
You get more than your 2,000 steps in a day, right?
11 miles if you walk the entire floor show on a good day.
Wow. So are you going to be there with Meowijuana and Doggyjuana?
Yes, absolutely. And also a couple of other companies I'll be representing at the same time, which I'm kind of all over the place.
Her last name should be Moore instead of Chada.
I love that. Geralynn Moore.
So
got my vote.
And more Geralynn.
Yeah. And she's very knowledgeable in a lot of things. As you can tell, she knows about the science. She knows about the digestive health of our dogs and cats. So because it is Pet Health Dental Month, and because we really do need to pay attention to the oral health of our kitties, because if they have a toothache, they're not going to tell us because they're both prey and predator. They're like, I feel fine. But they may not be eating their kibble, or they may be kind of snarky to you, or they may have, oh, good Lord, breath, doggy breath. All of those are things that we cannot ignore, and we need to be their best health ally. So Geralynn and I are going to go through 6 things about dental facts about cats, and hopefully this might help you with your cat. Number 1, it turns out that us and our cats, our teeth, there's a lot of similarities. In fact, we as a species, both feline and human, we each get baby teeth and permanent teeth, right, Geralynn?
Yes.
And I guess
in fact, she already lost one of her baby teeth. I looked and noticed the other day while she was playing, she actually knocked one of her baby teeth out. So thank goodness for that second set, right?
And the other thing is, it takes human babies longer to lose their baby teeth. But kitty cats, do you know, have you got that information, how long they start, their teeth come out in just as little as 2 weeks, but they could fall out as short as how many months?
3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. It's right in that window.
I've
Isn't
seen
that
it longer
wacky?
than that. I've seen them 6 months,
Really?
you know,
But
trying
they
to get a
can't
cat's
baby
start.
tooth
different.
out.
Yeah.
Yep. Every
But
cat's
they-
different.
Yeah.
In
All
fact,
right.
I had a cat that looked like an alligator mouth because it had double rows of bottom teeth, and the vet said
Yep.
they weren't gone by 8 months. He was going to pull them out, but thankfully they
Oh,
fell
yeah.
out on their
Wow.
own.
I've seen that. I've seen
Yeah.
that before, even in dogs where they have the double set. The other ones come in kind of off and they don't push the other tooth out properly.
Mhm.
And I've seen double sets. It's almost like shark teeth,
I
especially
call
with
it
how sharp they are.
alligator mouth.
I like
Yeah,
that. I like
alligator
that.
mouth.
Okay, fact 2. Their teeth are actually, we can't say how many teeth did we say, are we allowed to say how many
Yeah,
teeth?
because we did a percentage.
Yeah,
We
it's a
didn't do
Okay.
percent.
So-
Yeah,
So cats have 30 teeth and dogs have 42 teeth. So, but cats' teeth, they're optimized for hunting. So, Geralynn, can you talk a little bit about the shape of cat teeth?
so they're not flat like ours because they aren't grinders. They're actually eating meat off of what's supposed to be bones and tearing and shredding. So they can't have flat teeth like we have. So there is not a space for that anything to sit and I'll call it just decompose to a point where it causes bacteria and acids to eat cavities into the teeth. Now, with that being said, they also have more of an antimicrobial mouth or biochemistry in their mouth. That's
Okay.
another reason they don't get cavities, and they don't really talk about that very much. You can research it. They do have a different pH level in their mouth, and cavities can't live in that biochemistry for dogs or cats.
I got really good teeth.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's got pearlies. She's got pearlies. And that's where these silvervine sticks help, because there's an oil in the bark on a silvervine stick that actually makes the mouth be more antimicrobial because of those oils. And also the breath won't be more fresh. It'll be less stinky. That's a better way to say it.
No, I like that. And Kathy, thank you for showing that image. There you go. You can see it.
So eating
And
that
I
bark
hate
with
it when I
the stick-
smell halitosis on it. Like if I'm judging a cat and
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got really bad breath. I mean, even with a mask on, I can smell that. And I always think, oh, this poor cat needs some dental care because, you know, its owners, I don't know how the owners don't smell that, but it
never
always
thought
makes
to
me
ask
sad.
you that as a judge. I never thought to ask you that. Do you smell their breath? I mean, you look at their teeth.
I don't
you
know.
might be-
I don't look
might
at
be
their
ex-
teeth.
Okay,
I just
well,
smell their breath whenever they're just breathing or they meow or whatever.
Right.
Then I'll catch a whiff of their halitosis. And I'm like, oh, you need some dental care bad. Yeah.
and that's not good for the longevity of cat, because you're shortening their life. Once again, you're
Yes.
not focusing on their heart health, because you're just, as a human, as an example, and I just had my teeth cleaned last week and I have braces right now because I had a bite issue. My teeth were shifting and I wanted to save that. So I went to see my dentist, and I think to myself, there's a direct, in my biochemistry training, when you have dental issues, it goes really into a bloodstream issue, goes
Mhm.
straight to your heart first. And
Oh,
if you're
okay.
sending that bacteria to your heart first, it's growing fungus, and there's a fungus among us, is what I like to say. We can't have that growing in your heart. And that's why people end up getting different types of different types of heart issues, because they aren't taking care of their teeth. Same thing with the
Exactly.
cat, shortens your life.
Mhm.
So
Casey says he wants all 9 lives, and you made a really good point. So it could be something like a heart issue. It also could be a liver or a kidney that you're getting that backdraft that isn't doing
Yes.
well. So I think everyone, we can't ignore doggy breath in a cat. True? Okay.
true.
So moving forward, the teeth. I love this. They've got those canines, haha, but they're felines, the fangs, and they can actually go on either side of the neck of a mouse and sever their spinal cord. But those little tiny teeth in front, they're called incisors. They're not really for hunting. Do you know, I guess they're more for grooming and picking up fake mice or something, right? Geralynn?
They are, and they're all, I mean, therefore, so you bite down, but then you have to pick everything off of while you're eating. And also as you're grooming yourself, you're also possibly eating like parasites off of yourself. So they're sharp and they can actually cut a flea, in half, which is what you need. They can they can crunch some on some bones a little bit, because cats need to clean their teeth with bones. That's one of the natural ways they clean their own teeth. But they literally groom themselves, and they can take little things off of themselves or other cats.
Well, he's making a visit, Rusty the performer, and he said, "You are spot on, Aunt Geralynn. That was a very good comment." We talked about cats don't get cavities because of the shape of their teeth. They don't have molars like we do, like flat surfaces. But they can get other conditions. And one of the big ones is Synthevitis and tooth resorption, right, Geralynn?
Yes. So if you think about, I equate, choose wisely how you feed your cats, because if you feed them something that's more toffee-like, or will crumble and stick up into the gums and then cause that little plaquing to happen, those plaquing or that tartar becomes sharp, and it actually cuts their gums. And if you don't have your cat's teeth cleaned or brush their teeth or do something to help remove that, then that is what leads to that gingivitis, that periodontal disease, that infection layer that then goes into the bloodstream. So once again, going into the care about your pet's heart, care about their teeth, because they're equally connected and can help extend their life, help you love them and have a better life with them longer, and save your wallet at the vet's office, so you're not paying thousands of dollars for mistakes that were preventable with education.
Now, some kitties, as you guys have remarked, they have 30 teeth, but sometimes a disease or some other bad circumstance in life, they end up having to have their teeth extracted. But Geralynn, they can still eat, right? And eat well.
Of course. Oh my goodness. My 15-year-old dog is missing quite a few teeth, just because his early owners didn't protect his teeth properly. So I feed him wet food, smashy, mushy food he can chew a little bit and grab into the nutrition that he needs. And if he would not have the ability to do that, he would not be with us anymore. So even if they're missing teeth or all their teeth, they can still eat. There are many ways to still give them the nourishment that's necessary to provide a healthy, happy life. And without teeth, they can still live for a long time. So don't think just because they're missing their teeth, their life is shortened that much. It's smart of you. It's a wise choice to remove those damaged, broken teeth so that you don't have to deal with that later in life. Get it out. 100%. Get that tooth out.
Is a good one with the silver vine. The key for cats is it's good for them to have to be able to have safe chew items that can help take away some of the tartar buildup. But veterinary dentists have said the chew toy should never be harder than your fingernail.
True. Absolutely true.
A chipped tooth. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I don't think that. So bones are not that hard unless they've been boiled, cooked, dried, and they're super hard. Bones have a pliability to them. Yeah. So if a cat is eating a mouse and it's chewing on those little bones in the mouse, sorry, mouse lovers. I love you, mouse lovers. No slight to you, but let's just be real on the circle of life. In that circle of life, a cat's going to get a mouse. Even my dogs have eaten mice before. So, but oh well. And those bones are still soft and pliable. They're almost rubbery. You really should. I always have had two theories in my life. An animal should never eat an animal that's bigger than that animal. So a cat eats a mouse, it's smaller, but a cat's not going to eat a cow. Okay.
Wait a minute, I got to say this. Casey, don't have a cow, man.
Don't eat a cow, man. And don't have a cow, man.
And Rusty's trying to grab my treats. And they're in a container because he has no opposable thumbs.
Thank goodness. If he had opposable thumbs, he'd be obese by now.
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah. But then you should never chew anything that you can't break. If you can't break it yourself, your cat shouldn't chew it. I
Thank
can
you.
break
That's
this
good.
so easily. I can break this so easily. I'm gonna be careful because I don't want to break my fingernail, but I can break it. And now that I have a few fingernails for filming, yay, aren't they pretty? But normally I don't have fingernails, so I love them. And so just for a minute, but if you can't break it, your animal shouldn't be chewing on that. So I can break a bully stick. I can't break an antler.
Good point. I like that. I like that.
Although I do like my dogs to have certain bones because it does help scrape some of the tartar and plaque off. I'm just very careful about the bones. Like best bully sticks and Barkworthies have some nice bones that I would love, but I'm not a big fan of an antler. I think they're just a little too
I do too.
porcelain-like.
And they're not pliable. And a lot of veterinary dentists I talk to say there's got to be a little give. And if they don't have a give in them, that's not a good hard chew for a pet dog or cat, because you're going to see them for dental work.
Right. Or no, you're gonna be paying to have that tooth extracted, and it's gonna be more than your mortgage.
Hey, we're speaking with Geralynn Cada. She does a lot for dogs and cats. We talked about her going to global. The one thing that I also want you to share with our folks for the Meowy Hour audience is, even though kitties spend most cat, all right. Although, even though most of our cats are indoor and they're spending time indoor, we can still give them enriched lives. So do you have a couple of tips on how to keep their brains working and get them to keep playing? So they're inside our home, but they're like little Einsteins if you do it right.
I have never pitied the kitty when it comes to training.
Okay.
And I will never pity the kitty. They don't get to just lounge around. They need to work as well. And I find that the best time to play with them is when they're in their hunting mode, because they go through.
Right now, he's being crepuscular. Yes, he's being a little hunter right now. Go ahead.
Yes. So they eat, they sleep, they groom, they play. Eat, sleep, groom, play. Some kind of like that kind of a rhythm. And every cat's a little different. Every breed's a little different. Some want to hunt more, some want to groom more. I'm a groomer, not a hunter. Just kidding. That's a joke. So finding that rhythm with your kitty, and then when they want to hunt, go in and turn that into a play episode. Make it fun for them. Give them a new way to hunt every day. And that could be pouncing on something, teasing them with something. Maybe you have this amazing wand with something that hangs in your door. We have this really fun toy we are launching called Jump and Jam, where it actually clips into your door jamb, and it's a really cool stretchy cord that hangs down, and you actually clip it on, and your kitty can play with it, still supervised, but how much fun. You tuck a little catnip in, you make it fun, and you have that activity that your kitty has. It's new and engaging and inspiring and silly, because they need to be silly. That's part of hunting. We don't make them hunt anymore, so let's give them something fun and silly.
He knows
too,
how,
because
he has to sit up, because he is a former acro cat with Samantha Martin, and he gets his reward for being sitting up. And so, yes, I think food puzzles instead of a bowl once in a while.
Yes.
Bring out their hunter, right?
Yes, especially if you have dogs, because dogs just want to go eat the cat food, and if you don't separate them, your cat's kind of out of luck, and then your cat's like, "What the heck?"
Speaking of that, wait a minute, Kathy, how do you keep beautiful doggy designee Destiny from getting into the kitties' food?
Well, the kitties' food and litter boxes are on the other side of a doggy gate, and the cats have access to get to their room, but the doggy does not have access. Here lately, though, and she's such a food hound, I'm surprised she's letting it happen, but one of the cats has been sneaking some of the dog's food.
Wow.
It's my most senior citizen cat, and she normally gets pretty wound up when she thinks she's going to miss out on a morsel of food. She's kind of a food hog. So quit licking me. So I'm surprised that she actually lets the cat get anywhere near her food bowl, and she used to growl and chase them away, but here lately I think she's been giving in a little bit too much. But I did look at, we had a guest that showed us those special feeders that you can program it with the cat's or the dog's
Yes.
microchip, and it only opens. But they're a little pricey, and I'm not quite to the point where I think I need it. But I do have a special room because the lovely doggy designee on Meowy Hour like to snack on cat poo. So yeah, that's all separated out away from her. And plus, my cats like to play with catnip toys, and Destiny thinks every toy is hers. She steals them, even the catnip toys. So they have their own room out in my sunroom where they can play and get what I call happy feet and play with their toys. And the dog, the dog barks and paws at the gate like she wants to go play with them, but they have their own space so they can do their own thing without her interference, because she does interfere a lot.
I'm feeding my puppy cat treats right now because I can.
Okay.
Puppies need high fat and high protein when they're puppies. It's really good. And cat food and cat treats should be, if they're good quality and natural, should have a higher protein and higher fat level than dog treats. So the reason I can get away with feeding my puppies cat treats right now is because they require those things. So she's going crazy over our Cats Go Wow Crunchy Munchy chicken and herb flavor right now. And it is not okay to let certain ages and breeds of dogs eat cat food. It's too high protein and not enough of certain elements for a dog. Right. So I'm very,
Oh, she's like, you guys, you want to come back and have her be you as a cat or a dog, and have her be the one taking care of you in the litter. Trust me, Geralynn Cada is a major mom to all cats and dogs. Hey, we're going to shift gears for just a second. We're going to talk about the Balinese and why you should all, if you have mutt cats like I do, you should have membership in the CCW. I'm going to go off screen for just a minute because I'm going to make you the best kitty cat cocktail Valentine you've ever tasted. So you're in good paws with Kathy and Geralynn. Let's learn about the Balinese.
Okay, well, Geralynn has Siamese, so she knows about the Balinese.
Oh, yes.
So CFA decided to do a breed a week. And if you are following us on Instagram, you follow CFA on Facebook, you'll notice that there's a lot of memes out there for you to grab that you can upload your cat's picture in if you happen to have that breed. And we're working our way through all the breeds alphabetically. So Meowy Hour decided that we were going to match our breed profile with the breed of the week that CFA is currently featuring. So this week is the Balinese. If you have a Balinese, please grab one of those frames and put your cat's picture in it and share it on our Facebook page or our Instagram page. So the Balinese is elegance, grace, intelligence, just like the Siamese, all of that with a flowing coat. And they're named after the graceful dancers of Bali. And the coat is the most unique feature of the breed. It doesn't lay close to the body, but it's not long like a Persian coat. It's just enough length to give it that nice soft appearance. It'll have a little more length on the tail. It comes only in the 4 traditional Siamese colors. That's when it was initially accepted. And then the lynx point, the tortie point, and all the other non-traditional Siamese colors were accepted. And that's called the Javanese. So people get confused about what is a Balinese and what is a Javanese. The Balinese are just the 4 traditional Siamese colors: seal point, blue point, chocolate point, and lilac point. The Javanese are the tortie points, the tabby points, those kind of things. So I hope that makes a little more sense to people. We have the Balinese division and the Bali Javi division in CFA. So these cats, the Balinese, come in the 4 traditional colors. So we have the chocolate and the blue, and we have the seal and the lilac. And as with all the pointed breeds, it is a color restrictive gene. So the color is going to be on the cooler parts of the body, the face, the tail, the legs. But as we all get older and we all get colder, and when we get older, then the body can start to shade in a little bit because the body is cooler. As it gets older, we put on more fat. I don't know what happens. Everybody, when they get old, get cold, right? You go in anyone's home over 80 and they've got it, 75 degrees in there and they're freezing cold. I don't know what it is about our bodies when we get older, but because it's on the cooler parts of the body, then the body can start to shade in, especially with the darker colors like the seal point color. And the front legs are closer to the heart, and so they stay warmer. So they're never going to have as much color on them as the rest of the parts of the body that's further away from the heart. But that's our 4 different colors of our Balinese. I sent Teresa Kiger, Teresa does our ads for our for Arden's drinks. And I asked Teresa yesterday, I said, Teresa, is there a gene associated that makes the longer haired breeds have heavier boning? Because if you take a litter that has short hair and long hairs both in it, for some reason the long hairs always end up being bigger boned than the short hairs.
It's because we have to carry all that hair.
I guess. She said, oh my goodness, you have sent me down a rabbit hole. So she said she was gonna start investigating that. But it's something I've always wondered about.
I'm big boned. I have a lot of hair. I think there is a connection there.
Well, a lot of times they just appear to be larger because they have the hair. But I have a long hair cat that's supposed to be only in a short hair breed, and she is definitely larger boned. I bred Somalis for 30 years. The Somalis typically were larger boned than their Abbey cousins. So anyway, let's talk about
it's probably
Meowy
a protective. It's probably a protective thing because they are long-haired and can't camouflage as easily.
Right.
I don't know. I think there's some kind of genetic linkage there. While Arden's getting her drink ready, we'll talk about CFA's program called Companion Cat World, and we call it CCW. And when you join with your random bred cat, it could be a rescue, it could be a cat you adopted, it could be a shelter cat, it could be a pedigree cat that doesn't meet its standard, like my Lola, which is pictured on this card. When you upload your picture and pay your $13 registration fee, you become part of the legacy of CFA. And I liked what one judge said. It said every cat deserves knowing, having a heritage.
Yes,
and
I agree.
Even our random
Heritage.
they deserve having a heritage. So you can have your cat be part of CFA's heritage, and you get this lovely card. It's a very hard plastic card, or you can get luggage tags, which a lot of people love to get. Check it out at cfa.org/CCW.
All right.
And 10%
Don't
goes
miss
to a
out.
local shelter. Okay.
10%, everyone, does go donations to a local shelter. The other thing I want to let you know coming up, and I want you to write the state down, the amazing acro cats, the circus cats by Samantha Martin, who have been on Meowy Hour, they're actually getting back on tour. And I'm in Dallas, and for any of you out there, if you're interested, they have tickets, and the show is going to be in Dallas, February 16th and 17th. So that's next week. So if you're in the Dallas area, check it out. I think they're in San Antonio right now. But the amazing acro cats, just like the CCW, they donate a portion of the proceeds from their shows to local shelters. And Rusty is one of the ones they found as an orphan kitten, trained him in clicker and marketing, and he was on stage performing before COVID. So I'm telling you guys, I love the CCW, and I love groups like Samantha and the amazing acro cats. We've got about 7 minutes left, so I want to make sure we get plenty of time. Kathy, would you let me switch to being a safety person?
You bet.
And he's ready. He was born to save lives. I was born to save meow. I am so blessed that Casey and Rusty, Casey is a certified therapy pet, so he can go to different places, and Rusty's in training, but we teach veterinary approved pet first aid, and we do it in different ways: cat first aid, dog and cat first aid, and a 2-day instructor program. And some of you folks, I really thank you. Some of you have been taking my cat only classes. You've seen it on Meowy Hour. And the next one coming up is going to be February 24th. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. Central Time. If you go to Pet First Aid for You, you'll be able to get the details on how to register. I hope Casey, Rusty, and I can see you. Geralynn and Kathy have both taken my class. Geralynn, your thoughts?
Love your class. I think everyone that is a pet parent or even a step parent or a godparent for a pet or a neighbor, that even if they don't have pets or neighbors have pets, you should be certified. It is a way to save. You're going to walk, you're going to go out and about. To be able to be empowered to help save a pet, that's pretty important. And a human. I mean, I'm not discounting human lives, but I think it's really empowering yourself. And there's no excuse not to have it. So sign up.
We hope to see you guys. So like Geralynn, I do wear many collars in the pet world and human world. And I love being a licensed bartender. And this is probably one of my most favorite kitty cocktails I have created for Meowy Hour. Shout out to Teresa Kiger for creating this great graphic. I'm calling this one the Be My Sweet Valentine Cat Tail. So to make this drink, guys, you need to get 6 really nice strawberries and then do what I did and puree them. And in a cocktail shaker with ice, pour those 6 beautiful fresh strawberries into that drink. Then you want to do 1 ounce of vodka, which is a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Casey, you're too young to drink.
Then, you're going to get creme de coco. It's a beautiful liqueur, and you're getting 2 ounces. That's an 8 count, Kathy's favorite number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the favorite for all cats everywhere is you want a 1/2 cup, which you see I have a lid on it, of 1/2 and 1/2.
Casey says, I'll lick that for you.
I know he will. And then you want to give it a good shake.
Casey says, please let me lick the bowl clean, please.
And then take a beautiful martini glass and swirl some chocolate syrup inside it and pour this beautiful Valentine drink into this glass. And this is great because of the sludge from the sludge with the freezing.
Strawberry sludge, yum.
The chemistry of the ice cubes. This is going to be fun. I'm going to do a plan B. All right, here we go. All right. So the ice cubes are making it a little harder to strain, but we got it. We come up with plan C. Here we go. Is it getting there? Oh yeah, look at that, guys.
Beautiful.
All right. Then you take a nice strawberry and adorn it. I'm going to go with 2. No, you can't have it. And then you put a little sprinkles.
Give it to me, Mom.
Pieces of pecan. And just because I love these guys, watch them go crazy.
Beautiful.
Right? So in honor of our cats being our all-time everyday Valentine, because they love us no matter a bad hair day or what, let us all raise a glass and let us toast to all cats, purebred and ones like Casey and Rusty, because they make us better humans. Cheers, kitties, and happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Cheers and happy Valentine's Day, ladies, and everyone joining us today.
And ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Geralynn, tell us what you're having.
I'm having a little bit of Blanco tequila on ice because it's better for my intestinal tract right now at this moment.
Oh my gosh, I have had so much fun having you on our show again. Thank you again for having Meowy Hour, Meowijuana be one of our sponsors for the month of February. It really means a lot. We also definitely want to give a shout out to our other sponsor, Kitty Raid. It keeps our kitties nice and healthy and hydrated. Shout out to Kathy Black for being my co-host, and Destiny, our doggy designee. And Blue, welcome to the Chata family. You landed the puppy lottery.
She's
Casey
asleep.
and Rusty are going to try to steal my drink. But I want to say before we go, our guest next week, it's a dynamic duo, guys. We're talking Chloe DeVita and Jessica Shipman. They host the mega popular All Pet Voices show, and they're going to be here next week. So
Love them. Two of my favorites.
So same till next time, same cat channel, same cat time. We'll see you on Meowy Hour. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Geralynn.
everyone.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, everybody. Love you all.